welcome to this very special episode of the Salaploosa Knits videocast. This is going to be an episode all about Bergen Knitting Festival, Bergen Strikkefestival. And I know I have talked about it previously in the podcast, and I've shared a lot of footage on my Instagram, Salaploosa Knits, but I was just so happy with the event, and I had such a good time that I really wanted to make a little vlog for you guys to show it all off. And I just thought I'd pop in here and introduce it really quickly. Let's see. Yes. First of all, let's talk for a second about the venue. It was the Bergen Knitting Festival. It was located in the Norwegian Knitting Industry Museum. It's called Salapaloosa in Norwegian, and it is about 20-25-ish minutes drive out of Bergen, which is where I live, so that's perfect. And this is it now works as a museum, and the museum preserves this knitting factory that was originally established in the 1850s, and it ran all the way until the 1980s. And all the garments there were made in the factory by machines, and the factory was particularly famous for their long woolen underwear for the Norwegian icy winters. And yes, the venue is just incredible. It's so charming, and it's just it sets the mood for sort of this creative weekend, and it was just so beautiful, and it's located right by the sea, and it was pretty bad weather all weekend. It was rainy and stormy, but there was large windows in the factory, and you could hear the wind blowing and the rain. Watching the rain, just looking outside the windows, you could see the sea and the rain in the windows and the wind and the waves, and it was just so idyllic and incredibly charming. So that really set the mood for the entire weekend, and just this incredible creative atmosphere. And the people who put this thing together are just amazing, and I was so incredibly impressed by what they have been able to do. And I heard from a lot of people who had some issues getting there, and just issues along the way, how incredibly helpful they had been. And it's just, yeah, no, it was just all over a beautiful event. There was great food, great traditional Norwegian food, as well as some chocolate cake and some carrot cake, and probably some other things, but yeah, I tasted both of those. What else? I got to meet some incredible people. It's just so much fun to meet the people that you sort of feel like and yeah, that you've come to know through social media, and some of them I've been talking to for a really long time as well, and just meeting them in person for the first time was just so sweet and special. And yeah, apart from the incredible yarn and the incredible venue, definitely all of the wonderful people was what made the festival what it was. Now this, in a international sense, this is not a particularly big festival, but in a Norwegian scale I say it was pretty good. There were I think around 1,500 visitors, and I don't know exactly how many vendors were there, but I filmed myself walking, or not myself, I filmed while I was doing a little walkthrough of the venue, or in particular of the vendors venue, of the marketplace. So you can see there were some beautiful, brilliant vendors there. I'm afraid of starting to talk about them because I'm afraid I'll miss someone. But I did talk about it in the previous podcast episode as well, and I showed off all my purchases, my little Bergen Knitting Festival haul, if you will. But one of my favourites was clearly, because I've been going on about this for a little while, the lovely Patricia P4Chen on Instagram, and the lovely woman extraordinaire between knittography, who makes these incredible Selbu mitten and sock blockers. She makes them entirely in her farm, and they're handmade, and they use every little piece of the wood. They're just so beautiful, and I've been just craving to get my hands on one of the blockers for such a long time, so it was truly special to meet her. She's such a beautiful person as well. And some of the other incredible vendors were Arctic Yarns and Fjord Fibers, Garnsur, Strikkesilla, Hip Knit Shop, Gutten og Strikkemor, Trollkar, a couple of Norwegian ones in there, and just, yeah, Strikkeline, oh my goodness, she is also just the sweetest person. There was also this, and she makes the most beautiful yarn, there was this beautiful, she was what's it called, like ceramics person. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain freeze. I have not had my coffee yet today. Oh, by the way, it's Thursday the 15th of November today. Yes, I need my coffee. But anyways, she was called I think Månestråle Keramikk. I will double check that just in case. But she had these incredible yarn bowls that was just, they were so beautiful. They were so beautiful, and I just yeah, it was truly incredible. Maybe not Månestråle, something like that. Moon, something about the moon. I'll figure it out. Anyways, she was just so sweet, the maker behind them, and I beat myself up for not getting one of her beautiful yarn bowls, because they were just spectacular, let me tell you. And the lovely Federica from Federica up north, and oh, so many great people. Just a moment, I'll have it in a second, I'm sure. Månespire, that's it. Månespire Keramikk, Månespire Ceramics. I put in the upcoming vlog footage, I'll put some footage of the lovely ceramic bowls. They were just so beautiful, and they had this imprint of the moon surface on the bottom of the bowl. It was just incredible. And yeah, I really wish that I'd gotten one. They were truly a treasure. Yes, and like I said, just meeting all the beautiful people. Knitters truly are a magnificent bunch of people. Yeah. Also, if this is by any chance the first time that you're stopping by, welcome. This is not the typical format of my podcast, so feel free to check the backlog on that, but welcome anyways. Thank you so much if you're a returning viewer, and I hope you like the footage. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yes, so I haven't gotten any confirmation on this, but I am pretty certain that the lovely Bergen Knitting Festival will be back next year. At least I dearly hope so, because it was truly such a beautiful event. If you have wanted to take a trip to Norway, it truly is a beautiful place, then I would definitely consider trying to time it with the festival. I think it's usually around September, so that you'll be able to go and visit and just, yeah, get your hands on some of that Norwegian squishy lovely wool, and just visit this amazing venue. And also, once again, it was just such a beautiful weekend. I felt so sort of creatively, I felt like I was bubbling over with creativity. I felt like my you know, creative tank was all filled up, and yeah, it was truly really special. So that was, you know, one of the highlights this year for me, I'd say. Also, I'm incredibly grateful to the ladies of Bergen Knitting Festival who reached out to me and gave me invited me and gave me a weekend pass to the festival. It was incredible, and yeah, it was just amazing, truly amazing. Also, there was these incredible concerts. I put some footage of that as well, but just the entire mood, sort of it just felt so good to be there. That's pretty much it. I feel like I'm just babbling now, just saying over and over again how magnificent it was, but it truly was such a beautiful weekend. Also, there was a fashion show, because the factory, they're launching a new book, so there was a fashion show with that, and that was very charming. And there was concerts and just tons of classes. I did not attend any of the classes, but I did spend a lot of time in the marketplace, and also just walking around talking to all the lovely people. But I think I've got quite a bit of footage for you guys, so I really hope you like it. Hopefully I'll be able to put up a regular podcast next week, because I do have a lot to show you guys and a lot to talk about. And yeah, it's Thursday, I'm working this weekend, so it won't be until next week. Also, I'm taking care of a little puppy today. He's not so little anymore, he's about a year, but yeah, I'm taking care of him until tomorrow for a friend. So I'm a little bit busy with that. He's a little bit of a naughty one, but utterly charming. So there you have it. I hope you like the footage. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye!